Well, actually, let's go back to that annexation. Can Goldston survive as a circle city without annexing?
No, I think we need a certain amount of growth. I do believe that. The only reason I'm really not for this rock quarry is we've already got one on our doorsteps, And a good example from that, my pastime, I eat breakfast at Rufus restaurant every day, and I'm here.
You say it however you want to say it.
Thank you. About 6:30, something to ponder on. Every morning. Now, this morning,
What are you doing getting up so early?
that's what I do.
Okay.
So I come here with my buddies, and we, have
So it's your little breakfast club.
it's our breakfast.
All right.
And we counted this morning, I want to say 28 dump trucks in an hour and 10 minutes.
Through Goldston?
Through Goldston.
Now, do you wager on that to see who can get the closest count for each
We
one?
haven't, but that might be a good thing to
Well,
do.
see, that's one of his questions.
Okay.
About wagering?
No.
Yeah.
With all the dump trucks, you have to ask Tim.
Oh, we haven't gotten to that question. Actually,
Well-
that's the next question. But anyway, you interrupted him.
Well, but
That's what we do.
But it's important to ask that question.
All right.
So at
If you
any
think
rate,
annexation is important.
well, I think annexation is. I mean, we'd look, it'd be nice to see some commercial annexation. I think, personally, I mean, it's a sensitive subject, but some residential development wouldn't be a bad thing either. And we do have the one on 1010 that, is coming along. So, yeah, I think we need it. If you're not growing, you're dying.
Right.
And I know a lot of people will throw stones at that, but at the same time,
Well, I don't like sprawl, and
Yeah.
the way we keep sprawl from happening is to keep the density in our municipalities. There's 3 municipalities in Chatham County. We got Pittsboro, Sauter City, and Goldston. Goldston has sewer, thanks to Tim and some other people. So, I'd rather have the growth concentrated there than throughout the county.
but I think we need to squelch any idea that Goldston is failing or not doing well.
Well, there is, the reason I brought up the question
Yeah, I know.
is because that
I've heard that.
comment is out there.
Oh, I know, and there's not anything based on anything of significance. There's no, I don't know why people would think that.
Well, Eric and I talked earlier today, and I brought up a couple of things that people bring up stuff, and if you don't respond to it or answer, and I
No, I
knew you were
know.
going to answer head on.
I know.
It just
I could do 2 of those, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
two of
You
them.
want another? Want another?
I can't because it's Friday, but
What?
I'm
it's
going
like
out to
you-
dinner. I'm
you have
going
a
out to
limit?
dinner.
Oh,
Oh, okay, so he's got a limit.
But
You know, he's trying to-
I could do 2.
He's trying to lose weight because he
Yeah.
was like 300 pounds at one. No, not 300.
Never
no,
300.
300.
was
He was
close.
big. He wasn't 300.
I think we had this discussion at.
You lost them. Another human.
Well, yeah, thank you
on.
very much. Yeah. Actually, I stopped.
I mean,
eating
that was
a lot
a
of sugar.
compliment.
No,
You
it was
look good.
okay.
You
You
look
know what?
good.
You've lost weight too. Would you like? How about Greg? Greg hasn't really.
Greg's the
lost
only
weight.
one
yeah,
that's
wait.
staying true to form.
No.
No.
I went to the doctor. I'm dressed up.
Dressed
Because I
up.
went to the doctor because my brother-in-law, I'm getting hernia surgery.
Oh.
And my brother-in-law,
Did you really have to share that?
who's a doc, said that I shouldn't show up looking like a homeless person
Oh, yeah.
because it just isn't good form when you're getting surgery. You want them to take
Right.
it seriously.
Right, and they might take
So,
out some parts that you
I
may not
brushed,
need.
I brushed my teeth and combed my hair and put on a collared shirt.
When I saw you, I thought, Greg looks really dressed up today.
For me.
For Greg.
So I was 254 fully clothed today.
That's good.
Down from a peak
good.
of in
That's
the
good.
280s.
That's good.
So
That's real good.
I got close to 280. I never hit 280.
How's everything taste?
It's
Are we
fantastic.
enjoying it?
We're discussing our weight losses.
Oh goodness. Well,
But
Actually,
I'm coming
he-
back. I could do 2 easy.
no problem.
No problem.
you could eat 2 of those.
Yeah.
No problem.
No problem. And they're very good.
Oh my
All day long.
goodness.
Yeah.
Do you think you could eat 2?
No.
No.
Are they better than Johnson's?
I'm
I
not
don't
going
want you
there.
saying
You're not going
Yeah,
there.
you're gonna go there.
I don't get hurt about things. Food is food.
No, no,
and
no,
as long
no,
as,
no.
you
They're
know-
very, very good. I just don't want to put anybody down.
No.
No, Johnson's is good, please. They're good, but Rufus is, to me, is the best burger in Chatham.
Yeah, but that's not Velveeta cheese, isn't that what Johnson uses?
Tim's got the Goldston market down.
Oh, he's
flat.
got
So
the
I'm trying to
Goldston
make
market.
progress in the Goldston market.
That's right.
But I don't want to offend my Sour City
No,
market.
you can't do that.
Would we like refills on our unsweet tea?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And
Any
I'd like a
ice as
glass of-
well?
No, I don't. Thank you.
And can I get a glass of water with lemon,
Glass of water
please?
with lemon? Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
All right, so we talked about annexation, which leads to the next question. Why did you, he didn't do it himself, but why did you put a stop sign in the middle of town?
Okay. So, that's a real easy one. That's so simple. Jonathan actually, I started that project, and but it had to be done through DOT. Jonathan wrapped it up, finished it up. It was to slow traffic down. That's the only reason. Somehow, people had got to the point that they thought this was some kind of a raceway or something through here, and we had vehicles going, 60, 65 miles an hour.
Yeah, people
through
actually
town.
drag racing through town?
Well, that was back when I was a teenager.
When you
but
get to the
we don't-
end,
don't
though,
allow
you
that
can't
anymore.
do more than 70 when you get to
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah.
Because of that turn.
Yeah, it's about 70.
How many tickets y'all write in a week on that
We
stop
don't write
sign?
any. We don't write any.
Oh, great, now no one's gonna stop at that sign.
Well, hey, that's true. Yeah.
You can just ask the Chatham County Sheriff to borrow
We do.
that sign that warns you how fast they're
Well,
going.
we do have a camera that's taking pictures
Oh, okay.
of license plates, so, there is a reason to stop.
Thank
But-
you.
Thank you.
That's the whole purpose of it, is just to slow people down.
Some more unsweet? No, okay. I just didn't want to mishear you.
Sally, quick question, have you
Yes.
run through that stop sign yet?
I have not.
Okay, good.
No, I'm a good driver, and if this is on record, no, I have not. I have not.
Smart answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
I think she's a better person than us.
She is.
That's what I'm saying.
I've seen people run it, but they're.
Is that you,
me?
Ethan?
Oh,
Is that your wife checking
that's
on
my
you?
diabetic alarm saying
Oh,
my sugar's going up.
you need some
talking
pie?
to y'all.
You need some pie? I'll tell you what, they write tickets on 421. People get pulled over in front of my house all the time. I mean, it's just crazy how many tickets they
Yeah,
write out
well,
there.
yeah, they get them on 421. But no, it needed to be done. We really wanted to stop the light, but DOT couldn't see their way for that,
Right.
so they gave us a stop sign. And
Do you think we need?
it's helped. I think it's helped.
You think we need flashing lights before 902, 421?
902, 421.
There's a wreck
yeah.
out there
Yeah,
at
they
least
still
once
have
a
it.
month, right?
Now, my understanding, they want to make one of those deals where you have to go up the road and make a
So
U-turn
no
and
light.
come back. Yeah,
Oh wow,
and
I hate those.
and I hate them.
They have
too.
one of those by Seaport.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they're such a
and Andrew Store Road too, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Then again, they could put a roundabout, I guess.
Yeah, but then you have people, then these guys will complain about people turning left instead of turning right.
Yeah.
It happened last week. I was
Did it
on the
really?
phone with my son. I'm trying to get on the roundabout, and some gal in like a Ford Festiva. I mean, this was a late '80s Ford Combat coming around the wrong way. It's like, oh well.
Oh man.
All right, so we know, we've settled the stop sign discussion.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about being mayor?
When I was the mayor.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Goldston's just a great little town. There's not many left like this. It's so small, peaceful, for the most part. You know everybody. So welcome in town. If you don't, a lot of friendly faces. And that's what I liked about the mayor. Being the mayor was the people. And just trying to make it a better
You
place.
genuinely like helping people.
Oh well, yeah,
really does.
I do.
Not
I do.
just wielding power,
Not
not
just
throwing your weight
wielding power.
around in Pittsburgh.
No.
I was gonna say, what was your campaign budget, like $5 or something?
I don't even know if it was that, Gene. Yeah, I did. I never campaigned, and no, it was a good run. I enjoyed it. We accomplished a lot,
Well, that actually leads right into the next question.
Okay.
What are you most proud of? And you don't have to limit it to one. You can do 2 or 3 or.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I moved here and built my house and realized the environmental issues that we had, which was lack of infrastructure, because southern Chatham County is the worst soil in Chatham County. It's terrible. I used to go to the environmental health and say, hey, I want to get a perk test down in Goldston, and they would laugh at me.
Right.
I mean, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And so I knew from the very beginning, if this town was going to survive and not be a dust bowl, we had to have sewer. We've had water since 1965 or so, but we had to have sewer. And getting sewer implemented in a town of then almost 400 was still a massive challenge. A lot of trips to Raleigh, and 16 years later it happened. And so,
And the county's really, really reluctant to, or maybe it was the town, to condemn a septic, but you guys
Yeah.
had failing.
yeah,
You
we
had
had
failed.
failing septics all over the place.
Right.
A big part of it was that turn your head and
Right.
ignore it
Because you're not going to condemn
Kick someone
it.
out of their house.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. I'm sorry, you can't.
Right?
So, but yeah, it was so bad that you could smell sewage when you walked around town, and so it was detrimental to the future in many ways of the town. So that overwhelmingly, if I ever did anything, I've actually asked for a memorial for myself, a full body butt, that I always
And
say
a commode, and a commode.
a commode. I would like a commode, and
Set it up by the stop sign so that way you know people are going to slow down to see it.
that's right.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I think
I
you're
envision sort of
worthy.
pointing in the air,
I think
maybe a
you're
little
worthy.
toilet paper coming off my heel,
Yeah.
and then the caption could be the mayor who got the poop out of town.
There you go.
There
you go.
So we're all remembered
That's
for
good.
something.
Well, Dean and I were talking earlier today about affordable housing. It's not like it's super affordable here, but Goldston's cheaper than most places, and the sewer does make a difference too. I mean, at least there's possibilities that. What do you think some of the new construction will be here?
Price wise,
Yeah, will it be under 400 or hopefully?
I would like to think so.
Right.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, the plan I had heard at one time, was in the 300 to 400 range for this new development, which I know seems astronomical to a lot of local folks.
But the new construction costs are
but
crazy.
Everything is so crazy.
The horizontal infrastructure of the development is crazy.
Yes.
When you say horizontal development, what is that?
Like the roads and
Okay.
extending the water, and people
Yeah.
think that the town or the county just does that or whatever. That's on the developer.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
So the horizontal infrastructure could be the same as the raw land price. So if somebody's spending $1 million on a piece of land, they're probably spending another $1 million. That's before a house has been put in, and so to have that amount of expenses.
And $1 million in utilities is a very small development.
Right. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
know.
saying.
Very small.
Right.
Well, what's the latest on the internet? Because current mayor Jonathan had brought that up at the briefing. That's something that folks here have been pushing.
Yeah.
Is anybody in Goldston able to watch this? Do
Watch
they have-
this?
Yeah. Do they have
Yeah.
internet?
Yeah, we have it. We do have it. No, we're still on dial-up.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
We're going to have a community night here just to watch it.
for the most part, we're still on
DSL?
bright. What is
Yeah,
it? Bright speed.
Brightspeed.
Bright speed.
I couldn't use it. I had to go to Starlink.
Starlink.
Which is
yeah,
not
Starlink's-
cheap.
No, it's not.
Not
But
That's
it's
what I was going to do.
But it's
until,
really good.
yes.
But do you have
but
fiber here? Or?
Randolph came in.
Oh, nice.
So Randolph is here.
That's
Thank
good.
goodness.
Yeah.
Jonathan and they put that together.
Yeah,
They've
they've
done
been
a
posting
great
stuff.
job.
Randall's been posting stuff on the chat
Yeah.
list about every time they add a new section.
So they're here in Goldston proper now, putting in the main fiber optic, and maybe I don't know, maybe by the end of this year, start doing hookup. So that's going to be
Starlink
really
is
nice.
great, but not during a storm.
No, that's
Right.
great.
Yeah. So it'll be nice. Look, really excited about that happening.
Well, speaking about internet and some of the other things, what do you see as the future for Goldston?
Well, you know, I'd love to see us continue to develop a thriving downtown. You know, and with some more businesses, I'd love to see some shops, retail spaces, about
Steakhouse.
Well, there's been talk of a steakhouse. So, we'll see, but you know, I also see a huge need for affordable housing.
Right.
Whatever that looks like these days. I mean, if I was a younger man, I would be very interested in building some apartments here, because I still get calls every week. Every week.
Something to
Do
rent.
you know of anything to rent?
Yeah.
Do you know of anything to rent?
Yep. I mean,
It's
it's
massive need.
what's the average rent here? Like the average rent for our firm right now is $14.50.
I would say in Goldston, you're still probably around 800 on an average.
On average,
On an
so that is a lot more affordable.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean,
What do you
but
think- what do you
we
think your
have space
average is?
available.
I
But
mean,
there's no space available.
But
There's
our-
nothing.
our
Just
three
leave it all
bedroom,
back here.
yeah, everything's great.
I'll take these out of the
Excellent.
way
Thank you
for
so
you.
much.
You're welcome.
Are you sure you don't want a second burger?
I'm going to come back here and have 2 burgers at once. For
We
sure.
do have 2 pieces of turtle pie left if anyone is interested. Or
Turtle
no
pie.
Hard shell.
A hard shell.
No, it's not.
It's like a whipped cream with chocolate crust.
It's my turn to buy, so you should get the pie.
No, that's one of the things I
No
stay
pie?
away from
No
is sugar.
pie?
No pie.
No pie.
No
No
pie
pie.
for you either?
Oh, you know I'm.
You've earned your pie.
Okay. Do we need refills on anything?
No, thank you.
No, ma'am.
If they run over slightly at 2, would Jonathan not kick them out? Y'all will be cleaning up.
No, we'll be out of here by
We
2
close at
o'clock.
8 tonight.
Oh,
So
that's
y'all
right. It's
can-
Friday.
Oh, we're not
I'm
staying
sorry.
till 8, I can
Oh,
tell you
yeah,
that.
but no, we stayed.
No, we're staying till
I
8
was
for sure.
thinking-
I got a lot to say. I got a
You got a
lot
lot
to
to
say.
say?
Same thing,
Yep.
yeah.